What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Mortal Kombat video. So in today's video, we're going to be watching the combat cast for Omni-Man. Now, in my last video that I posted for Omni-Man for the reveal trailer, I didn't care for Omni-Man all that much. But then again, like, I had just came from work, and I was tired. And then, like, I already got opinions from my friends saying that they didn't really like the way Omni-Man looked in the game so far. But, you know, this time I told them not to tell me anything. I just want to watch the trailer myself, and like, I'm not in a bad mood today, so hopefully like it doesn't impact my opinion at all. And I'm not using that as an excuse though for why I said things I did. I did truly believe that, like, I didn't like the combos. I realized, like, after one of the commenters posted on the last video, they were saying that they didn't like the combos, but the special moves were good. And I realized, like, I had the same opinion. It wasn't that Omni-Man, I didn't like Omni-Man. It was the fact that the combos, they just look kind of boring. So, like, the special moves, like, I like the special moves, like when he was zipping around the map and all the stuff, like slamming people in the ground. Like, I realized it was the combos that looked kind of boring in the trailer, and that's why I came to that opinion. But anyways, guys, let's check out what they're talking about in today's combat cast. I know I'm kind of late. I've been working all day today, so hopefully, like, this really changes my opinion on Omni-Man. And plus, like, I kind of wanted Omni-Man to be later on. Like, I wanted Takeda to come out first, but it's the opposite. Takeda's coming out last. So, but anyways, let's just see. Where's this? Goddamn. Why do they? I wonder, why do they include the 10-minute mark in these videos? All right, let's see what they're talking about. Skip right to the combat cast.
All right, and welcome to another combat cast. I'm here. I'm Tyler Lansdowne. There we go. It's been a bit since we heard that. I'm Tyler Lansdowne, one of the community managers here at NetherRealm Studios.
Hi, I'm Derek Kurzik, one of the designers here at NetherRealm Studios.
Stephanie Brownback, QA lead at NetherRealm Studios.
So today we are going to talk about Omni-Man.
What?
And some Tremor as well as a cameo.
Okay.
Before we get to that, let's real quick go to a trailer of Omni-Man, which many of you have seen, maybe some of you haven't.
Right.
So if not, let's take a look right now.
Boom.
The realms are mine.
Okay, we've already seen the trailer, so we're just gonna skip past the trailer. There.
Dead. Goodish Dan.
He tries.
There you go.
So that was an awesome trailer. We're gonna go through Omni-Man and Tremor
And Tremor.
later. So a couple things to talk about before we move on. We did have a patch just recently in the last couple of weeks where we added move tagging, which people have been requesting. The shrine now moves faster than it did.
Yeah, see, there's a shorter downtime in between the times that you can pull to get another shrine item.
Right.
Okay, let's talk about that. The shrine speed is more important than putting more content into the shrine. I would rather them put more content available for people for the shrine, because honestly, like, okay, if we're talking about like the Mortal Kombat story trailer, I mean story trailer, but this is story in general. Like, we see mad costumes that we can't touch yet. I don't understand why they haven't put more items and gear inside the shrine. I feel like there was just way too little. Like, there's no point in grinding to unlock stuff in a shrine because there's nothing to unlock right now. Not to the next season. Like, I hope as the seasons go along, they add a lot more stuff each time, because if you want to keep this game going, they're gonna have to have more content for people to digest, because like there's really no point in, like, you're just saving these coins for like 3 months depending on how long the seasons are, and it just seems like, you know, there should be more content for people to unlock, like for people who are not like just about the 1v1s online. There's a lot of people that just like to collect the items, so it kind of sucks for people that have that kind of mindset and they can't unlock it and they have to wait to the next season. 3 months is a long time. I feel like they really need to shrink how long the seasons are, because I think they're too long. I think, is it 3 months or 2 months? It's one of those. I can't remember exactly, but either way, it's too long.
And also, you know, anything quality of life related like that, please, you know, tweet at Mortal Kombat. We do read all of those things. Always looking to try to help improve the quality of life for our players. One thing I'd like to add is that in the upcoming patch, we will be having 2 out of 3.
For Combat League.
Yeah.
All
Finally,
right.
thank God.
You'll be able to get a couple more matches in on your lunch break.
Yep.
Not as long, so 2 out of 3 is.
What about lobbies? You need to put rooms.
Yeah, Combat League. What else in the last patch? We had some character adjustments, things like that. Just a lot of quality of life things, and we'll be continuing to do that as we go forward.
As we will. Yes, of course.
Speaking of that sort of thing and quality of life,
Yes.
let's talk about Invasion.
Oh, okay. We're doing that now?
Let's do it now.
Okay, terrific. So, of course, Season 2 overall is coming soon, right? We've got, that's for Combat League, and that's for Invasions. For Invasions, we're introducing a new Mesa.
Just
maybe
one?
We just show that off real quick?
Let's see it.
Just one?
Okay, let's check it out. And it's Bloody Glory.
I thought they said they were doing 2 or 3. Wait, but okay, hold on. Are they? They're resetting the other mesas, though, right?
Okay, that's pretty.
So there's a couple dead bodies. If you might not have noticed, there are a couple
Yeah,
dead bodies
it's
around
an
the
aesthetic
environment.
choice.
There's a new invading force this season, right? And so, spoilers, it's Natara. Okay, yeah. Blood. It's the season of the Blood Moon, and of course, these are just an example of
those
some
are
of
cool skins,
These
though.
are the Combat League skins that you're going to be able to obtain for Season 2.
They're really cool.
And
Yes,
that
they're very cool.
Asher
And so we
skin
have
is
bloody
fire, though.
vampire versions of characters. And so you'll be
Seasons of Blood. I
collecting
can't wait to see what the other skins are.
skins and palettes through the new season of Invasions, along with the seasonal store, and then those ones that are exclusive to Combat League.
Gotcha.
Wait, hold on. I
And
messed
with
up.
the new palettes through the new season of
Pretty cool.
yeah, they're very cool. And so we have bloody vampire versions of characters.
Okay.
And so you'll be collecting those skins and palettes through the new season of Invasions, along with the seasonal store, and then those ones that are exclusive to Combat League.
Gotcha.
Okay, so my problem with this, I know me having a problem with it, right? Why would they do blood after Halloween? Like, if these seasons are gonna be like 2 months to 3 months, this probably should have been the first season. I'm not gonna lie, the first season should have been the season of blood, because it doesn't make sense to have a season of blood going into Christmas. Oh, Thanksgiving and Christmas. You know what I mean? Like, they should have had, like, I don't know, some kind of friendship type thing, or some kind of like celebrating Christmas thing. Like, I don't know. It just seems kind of weird that they would do the season of blood after Halloween. You know what I mean? Like, they could have introduced that, and then I feel like people would have overreacted with the Mortal Kombat fatality, because they would have had more like haunted type of skins. Like, this should have been introduced before Halloween. Like, it's just a little weird that they're taking this kind of take. Like, but you know, it is what it is. Like, it's already too late. They've done it. But in my opinion, I personally think that they should have done this before Halloween had came, and it should have been the first season.
And with the new season, we're bringing back some of the other mesas, but there's new pathways.
Okay,
There's
good.
new opponents. There's new boss
Oh, you
fights,
gotta refresh
there's
it?
New chests, new rewards, and so it's not the same experience that you had in Season 1.
So a lot more
All new
grinding.
clues for
of
clue
my
chests.
favorite parts.
Yes. There's a couple that are my favorite, but we'll see if people figure them out.
Yep.
But in addition to that, we have some quality of life updates and changes
Okay.
to Invasions.
Talk about it.
Well, let me grab my notes if you don't mind.
Sure.
All right. So one of the first things that we're doing is we're taking
No ambushes.
super armor off of all opponents that are
Thank
not bosses.
God.
And so only bosses will have the super armor.
It doesn't make sense. Like,
Elemental armor from like major bosses or from Talisman is now based on a number of hits.
okay.
We've added a new progressive tower. So in Season 1, we had kind of like a challenge tower in the Gateway Mesa. So we're removing that, and for Season 2, we're adding what we call a progressive tower. It gets harder each time you beat it.
Okay.
And when I say harder, I mean it goes up levels. So it'll start at level 10 opponents, and then each time you beat it, it'll increase the level. And so it's the only content in Invasions that you can actually fight above level 30. And so we're kind of excited to see how far people can get this progressive
And
power.
you can do it at different times in your run on invasions.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, are you gonna have resetting health bars, or is it gonna be the same like the other
Or you
towers,
can
like the
complete
Survivor towers?
path and then just
I assume they're
start
gonna
at
have
level
like
30, that's what you wanna do,
refills.
right?
Ways to do it.
And there's exclusive skins also attached to the progressive tower too.
Nice.
Critical hits now all deal 3 times more damage and have a more impactful debuff too, which makes it kind of like the critical hits more noticeable and engaging.
Okay.
We've toned down some modifiers like auras and storms.
Okay, good.
You only get talisman now from like chests. We're not
Thank
just awarding
God.
them
Hold on, let me
from
talk about that
fights.
for a second. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, the amount of medallions I have in my inventory, I have to keep deleting over and over again. I'm so glad they put that only in chests, because it don't make sense, because you're not gonna use the green or blue ones after you get the gold ones. Like, let's be honest, you're not gonna do that. Then, on top of that, with the shrouds and the auras and stuff like that, like some of those auras are crazy ridiculous. The smoke aura, like being on the top of the screen and middle of the screen, not in the middle screen, but top and the bottom, it's like, bro, you have nowhere you can go to fight them. So basically you're kind of relying on luck to really get you through that part with certain characters that you're using. So I'm kind of glad that they're toning that down a little bit. Like, I feel like it's fine if you have both, but you gotta like lower the damage you take on having, if you can have it in the air and on the ground, because there's literally nowhere you could go to. Like, I mean, I guess there's a way if you have a certain talisman, but if you don't have the talisman to help protect you against that, then that kind of like defeats the whole point. So I'm kind of glad that they're reducing the amount of like the auras. I'm thinking they're saying they're reducing the amount of damage you're taking from that, so that's pretty good.
And things like that, and they're all legendary, and so they're all very powerful talisman, and some very fun, goofy ones too.
There's a particular
The farting
one
one's my
that I'm
favorite.
using in my playthrough right now that's so awesome, and I can't wait for people to see it.
Right. And in addition to that, I don't know if people have noticed, but we've added the ability to run in the Halloween patch, but making navigation just faster, making that feel better as well.
Wait, what?
We've lowered the chances of ambushes.
You can run in that now?
We're making that feel better as well. We've lowered the chances of ambushes, so that's
Thank God.
rarely going to happen for.
I'm gonna be honest, the ambushes weren't the problem for me. Like the ambushes, like you only get into an ambush every 20 nodes, so like that's not the problem. The problem was the secret fights. The secret fights were the problem. The secret fights, like you get into a secret fight every other match. Well, but with ambush, every 20 nodes is when you would run into an ambush. So I didn't care that much about the ambushes. They were fine. They weren't like super long to deal with anyways. But every 20 nodes wasn't that bad. So them reducing a little bit, it's a little questionable. Like honestly, I would have rather them take that approach with the secret fights. But it's still early. Maybe they're gonna talk about it after this part.
For you, just so you're aware. We've added more variety of opponents to each Mesa. In the first season, we kind of showcased like four or five different characters.
Okay.
Now in the Mesa, we pretty much put all the different opponents.
That's good.
in
Keep
there
it
and things
fresh.
like that too.
You'll be fighting the entire
The entire roster. right?
Nice.
And then let's see, secret fight requirements are more difficult. So good luck finding those.
Thank God. What do you
and when
mean?
a season
Dude,
ends-
you literally had a secret fight after every freaking match. What do you mean good luck finding those? We want less of those. Secret fights should feel like a reward. It shouldn't feel like every fight. Because like, think about it. I don't know. If you're like, okay, if you've been a part of Mortal Kombat as long as I have, like I've been in Mortal Kombat, playing Mortal Kombat since I was, 5? I'm 33 now. So playing Mortal Kombat 1, playing Mortal Kombat 2, playing Mortal Kombat 3, where you had to do all these different type of things to get to unlock the secret fight. Where and then in this game, the secret fights were every single match. So I don't mind doing extra stuff to get to that. That brings back like that will bring back like a free like what's it called, like is it deja vu? No, well it's like nostalgia. That's what I'm thinking of. So it would be nostalgic to have to sit there and work towards getting those secret fights unlocked. That's how it should have been to begin with. Like I'm glad they're working fast to get these things fixed, because like they need to be fixed, and I'm glad that secret fights is going to take a lot more to get into. And I feel like the secret fights should give you a little more than just a few coins. Like they should give you cosmetics, because you have to put more effort towards getting them. You know what I mean? A lot of the fights, they don't. I feel like the rewards aren't matching what they should.
Oh, this is just kind of addressing some questions that
We've
we've
seen
had.
some things on Twitter.
Yeah, and so when a season ends, seasonal credits and crowns will reset, but coins do not. So when a new season begins, you'll still have the same amount of coins. The other currencies do reset.
So make sure you use them in the seasonal store.
Right, which brings me to my next point, which is the shrine. The Season 1 shrine items aren't going to go away. We're actually just going to be adding more items to it for Season 2. So the people that have a bank of coins, you can go to the shrine and you can just start getting all the Season 2 stuff that you want, that you're able to get once it begins.
That means a lot more.
You're not missing out if you didn't finish the shrine.
Correct.
A lot of people have been asking that.
That's
so
just common sense stuff. That shouldn't be taken out.
And there's other little, changes here and there. We've toned down some of the modifiers, things like that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Derek.
Of course.